Go hit him a couple of times. I ain't do nothing. Okay. Ay, ¿me traigan chiquifele? Why? Huh? ¿Papo tiene dinero? El Papo quería pagar ese chiquifele. Please, 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 please. ¿Qué mucho cuesta el chiquifele? Oh, get me some cookies too. What? Huh? Why? But I want some chiquifele. What? ¿Qué? Ah, pero qué. Rick.
blue hoodie guy's acting ain't great over here. I feel like you're letting this slip up. I mean, if this is how did you rent out an entire plane with all these actors? I can't tell. I'm so confused. The only reason I'm suspecting something is the boyfriend is just taking. What boyfriend? What absolute sin takes this kind of talk from his girl? Alright? Please, have dignity for yourself. Break up. Find someone better.
You working over here first class.
Wait. I'm so. I can see the screens on the seats on the plane. So this is an actual plane, and then there's a guy with a laptop. This is real? You're not gonna lie. If I was you, I would immediately cancel the plane.
Do my job.
You better respect my goddamn time.
Hello, gentlemen. This is my first time on that field.
Can I just point out how annoying of a passenger this is? I'm just trying to get from destination A to destination B. Imagine your taxi driver talk this much, bro. I'd be like, run me off the foot, please. Randomly.
I walk to the victory.
Ready to break free on your best vacation ever? What's your cruise today?
Brandon, come on, please. I don't want to hear you. Listen, there's a code of etiquette we all follow. That's just shut the hell up and stare at the screen the entire time. Only talk to the air hostess, right? That's it. Or hoster, right? You fasten your seatbelt, you occasionally go to the toilet, and that's when you be like, move a little bit, right? That's the only relation we ever make. I'm partially hoping somebody in the audience just tells her to shut up.
You tell me on your first class. You lied. It's 38 if you might look for it.
Wait, what? I need to process that. 38 feet, I hit anybody looking. Who is looking for you on a plane? When it starts flying, who is getting out of their seat, going to 38 feet, saying, oh, I love that woman who was screaming like a lunatic at her boyfriend, not being appreciative? Yes, I want to be complimented with this woman. Nobody, oh my god, my brain is just not fucking here. Also, can we get a digital zoom on the orange shirt guy? Look at his face, bro. This guy's just like, move! God damn it, move! I just want to. This poor guy's been standing for 3 years, bro, and his son has lost his entire life.
Oh, that was wrong. Wow. He also told me I was going to the first island before St. Louis. That's a big difference.
Bro, this is the most chatty airplane on the planet. These dumbass mofos just find your own goddamn food. She also acting like she didn't just extremely embarrass her boyfriend. Alright? You called them basically a broke person. What does that mean to you, by the way? If you can't afford to take you in first class, what does that mean to you? Are you paying for anything? Did you even pay for the water? Because what I'm getting from this is you didn't pay for the plane ticket. You're not going to be paying for the vacation. In fact, you pay for nothing. You just proceed. Well, who are you? The queen. I said, but then listen, I gotta give some advice here. I know we all lonely out here. We all desperate. But really, you're gonna settle for this chick? Please, think of it this way. Will my mother like this? If the answer is no, please get rid of her. At least stand up for yourself. At least be like, get off the goddamn plane. I'm not paying for your ticket. I don't get it. Let me know how you guys would react if confronted with such a situation. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Kids are stupid. This is a universal fact that nobody can deny. They suck on their thumbs, they try to eat sand, and they cry. They cry and cry and cry. In that sense, they're pretty similar to us adults because we cry as well. But let's not talk about personal problems. Today we look at r// kids are freaking stupid. Before we start, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more epic content. And yeah, let's begin. My 3-year-old is angry because the beavers keep chomping on the tree. Was on the bus the other day, and 2 kids about 10 were in front of me. One of them said that his parents won't let him get a dog, so he used to stare at the sun. to try to make himself blind so he could get a guide dog. No doubt he's waffling, but you have to admire his imagination. Listen, this is thinking outside the box. This is what schools have been teaching us all this time, right? If you want a dog, just stare at the sun until you go blind so your parents get you a guide dog. So we got an epic burn by a toddler. My 7-year-old staring in my face. Me, what is it, sweetie? My 7-year-old, is my nose weird too? Kids are delightful. Oh, so your kid looked at your face and was like, it is my face gonna be like that? That's a better guy. Oh my god. When I was 8, I had an older YouTube channel with like 3 subscribers. Once I hit 5 subscribers, I was gonna do a fan meetup. And I put my actual address in the description of the video. Wait a minute, you're telling me you're not supposed to put your actual address in the description of the video? Here we have some advice from an adult. A tip to new parents. 3-year-old will walk you out of the house, in the snow, without remorse, and will think it's the funniest thing that's ever happened in the history of the world. It's all fun and games until the hypothermia sets in. Honestly, the 3-year-old is just testing your survival skills. I mean, if you can't survive being locked out of your house, are you really worthy of being a parent? Listen, what you gotta do is go to the hardware store, get a giant sledgehammer, break open the door, and then take your toddler, put him out in the snow, and then lock the door. That's what I would do, tip for cat. Children ages 3 to 5 are truly something else. I'm a tour guide, and at one point on the tour I asked if anyone has any questions, and today a girl immediately yells out, "Have you ever killed someone? And are there bodies in the walls?" When I was like 7 or 8, me and my sister watched my dad's car. I saw a spot that wouldn't disappear with the sponge, so I grabbed sandpaper. My dad never let me watch the car again. Oh, sandpaper. Alright, got it. My little sister found out that one of her Pokemon cards was fake, but instead of throwing it away, she decided eating it was the best way to get rid of it. Honestly, when you've been let down that hard, I think the most appropriate way to get rid of it is gastric acid. I don't even know if your stomach should, dissolve it. I guess it depends on the card. I believe for an unbelievably long time that Washington, D.C. stood for Washington the Capital. I wasn't the sharpest child in the day. Wait, what does D.C. stand for? Like Columbia? D something. I don't know. For a kid, the capital just sounds like more in tune with our age. There's the baby, it kind of lines up. I'm dying right now because my 5-year-old just told me that he thinks you go to the police station to buy donuts. Yes, police officer with donuts. The stereotype has been ingrained so much into toddlers' heads. You'll love to see it. You actually specifically buy it from the police officer from Simpsons. So Aiden is pretending to be a superhero he created called Itchy Man. Apparently, Itchy Man throws balls of itchy stuff at his enemies. I found this out when Aiden yelled, "Hey bad guy, look out, I got itchy balls." Listen, as much as I believe toddlers are pretty oblivious, I feel like Aiden knew what he was doing over here. The coincidence is way too strong. I feel like Aiden's got some, a mature brain. But honestly, going up against itchy balls seems like a terrifying prospect for a villain. Happy Valentine's Day to my 7-year-old self, who secretly ate the entire bag of Red Hots instead of putting them in my classmates' Valentine's cards. I barfed spicy red barf all night and couldn't go to school the next day on the most candy-filled day of the year. Lessons were learned. Fellas, can we get an F in the chat for 7-year-old Darcy? My daughter has always been a think tomato kind of girl. Ah yes, jump first, think later. My 6-year-old's kindergarten teacher was doing a Bring Me a Dash Game Zoom class, and she asked her students to bring any pet animals within reach. And I turned just in time to see my 6-year-old carrying my 2-year-old to show to his teacher. My 5-year-old nephew asked how long my newborn needed to charge before he could go home. It's a heart rate monitor. Listen, honestly, I'm with the nephew on this one. Could you blame him? All this time you're just gonna see, iPhone charging like that, any device, a laptop or whatever, remote or anything like that. So naturally, we'll think the toddler charging as well because, it's completely out of commission. You plug in and look at that setup, bro. You're trying to make the toddler look stupid. I still can't imagine learning on Zoom, seeing the inside of a teacher's house. When I was a kid, I didn't know teachers had first names and thought they slept in the school. Yeah, honestly, when you think about it, it's probably a completely different experience for today's kids, especially those that grew up during the pandemic. Okay, for this one, I forgot to take a picture of the caption, but pretty much a toddler puts a ball underneath the blue bowl, and and switched it around like a magician and said, "Oh, pick which bowl you think it's under." Do you think I should put it under the blue bowl? It's always the under the blue bowl. 1,000 IQ toddler once again. When you get little, you'll understand. My son explained to me why I'm doing his arts and crafts forever. Honestly, you deserve it. Like the amount of times we get told, when you get older, you'll understand. Oh, you'll learn this in the next grade, and then you just never do. They just keep postponing it more and more and more. Honestly, it's like super frustrating to hear. So the toddler is kind of giving you a taste of your own medicine. Just told my nearly 5-year-old that he had dirt on his face. He said, "I can't see it," and I said, "Well, you can't see your own face." He said, "Yes, I can." Then started turning his head and eyes around, convinced that if he found the right angle, he could see his own face, but was very disappointed when that didn't work. Not a lesson I thought I'd have to teach him as a father. I think he's inherited your IQ as well. So when I was in the 4th grade, a kid in my class really had to use the bathroom. So he did the only logical thing and waited for the last minute before he had to go and yelled, "Mr. B, I gotta go poo real bad," and ran out of the classroom before the teacher could say anything. 10 seconds he came back crying and said, "I didn't make it." Aw, poor kid, man. Nobody likes pooping their pants, man. But yeah, why do schools make it so hard? You have to ask the teacher permission to like poop and pee. That's like a dictatorship, dude. You shouldn't be asking permission for basic human functions. And more importantly, the teacher shouldn't be able to deny permission to do that. Like, that's just freaked up. When I was 8, my mom sent me to my room for half an hour for a reason I can't remember. I decided the best way to get out of it was to spend a little over an hour using colored pencils, paper, and tape to make a Luigi costume. I thought a Mario costume would be too suspicious. I stuck all the parts on myself, including a fat mustache, and walked into the living room, where I proceeded to tell my mother that I don't know where he is, I'm Luigi and not him. But I'm sure that wherever he is, he's learned his lesson. In a horrible Italian accent. He just let me sit on the couch and watch TV in my costume, after responding with a smile, and I felt so proud that I fooled someone as smart as her. There's a bunch of possibilities here. Maybe your mom was just stupid and she actually fell for Luigi. Maybe you're actually a master of disguise and you don't remember it because your IQ has dropped since you were a child. I was playing hide and seek with my little cousin, 3 years old. He found me, so I said I was my identical twin. I don't even have a twin. He believed me. I said I was hiding behind the curtains. He ran over to the curtains, so I ran into a different spot. Eventually, I had to confess. He hit me. Ah, yes, the old identical twin, but the oldest trick in the book. Every time I'm listening to my 80s playlist, is this guy dead? Is this guy dead? How dead is this guy? Me, just sobbing quietly into my TV. My family never did Santa Claus. They wanted us to know that we were getting presents from them, not him. The thing about this is, sometimes the conflicting info would mess with our little kid brains. Once we were talking about Santa in the car, and my youngest brother loudly exclaimed, "Santa died!" He apparently had firmly believed that Santa had been real, but died somehow, and other parents just weren't telling the kids that he had passed away. Oh my god, what is this? I had a sneezing attack, not sick, and my daughter made me a potion to feel better. If you drink this potion, you're about to die in like 0.25 seconds. What all do we have in there? We have crayons, and what else is there? Oh, is that biscuits? I don't even know. Is that a highlighter? Oh man. So one time me and my friend were playing rock, paper, scissors when I started to win every time. This eventually led to people gathering around, watching, and as I won for the 10th time, he said, "We're not friends anymore," and walked away. I never saw him since. You think rock, paper, scissors is a joke, and you think you just win 10 times in a row without letting him beat them once? Honestly, what's the probability of that, dude? Like, 1 by 3 times 1 by 3 to the power of 10? Jesus Christ. There's no way you won 10 times in a row. We're not friends anymore because you're a liar. That's why. You don't want to be friends with a dirty liar. It's gonna be one more streaming. My kids are currently playing in real life Among Us. I only have 2 children. Yes, when you get to the meeting screen, you have 1 vote, and he votes against you, and just nothing happens. And then he chases you around with a knife for like 45 minutes and stabs you right at the door. My 1.5-year-old breaking down because I won't allow him to eat the diaper rash cream before bedtime. Honestly, let him have it. Let's see how the little sucker likes it. He met Iron Man out of costume. It's this man now. My son proposed to his fiancée about 6 months ago. She said yes. We're super happy. We love her family too. I just found out today that another girl is in love with him and plans to propose next week. Did I say anything? Oh, and also, he's 4. They're all 4. Things that made my toddler cry this week. Only wants to go up on the seesaw, not down. I wouldn't serve her hot ice cream. Her shadow is copying her. She doesn't want to have bones anymore. How about your kid? Honestly, the shadow thing pissed me off as well, bro. I feel like shadows are specifically created to annoy children. Also, your toddler is a psychopath. Hot ice cream? Ugh. Yesterday, I was watching some gameplay of a battle royale game. My little brother came and said, "Oh, you're watching Fortnite." I asked him, why does he think it's Fortnite? He said, because they walk the same way. He thinks everything with third-person perspective is Fortnite. Oh my god, this is annoying. This is like people hearing songs and being like, oh, is that the TikTok song? No, it's not the TikTok song. Idiot. Look out, world. My 4-year-old daughter is a TikTok. Oh my god. It did say connect the circles in a straight line. That's exactly what she did. When your kids make you so proud, years ago I took my little girl to the park. We stepped a while at the pond as there were children feeding the ducks. One kid noticed my daughter watching and offered some of his bread cubes. Thank you, my daughter said gravely, and ate them. Here we have a video that I can't play, but pretty much she takes some eyeliner and applies it on her head and asks, do I look good? My 6-year-old left me a few cookies. This is some real a-hole stuff. Listen, when he asked for 50-50, he said 50-50. I'm reminded of when my English teacher mentioned that Walt Whitman was gay. One of the large local suspension bridges is the Walt Whitman Bridge. A kid had a meltdown in the class because I've been on a gay bridge. Not for laughs, he was actually mad. Almost had to go home. Keeping it in the spirits of postcards to the military. Happy Valentine's. Dear soldier, my name is Dawn. I want to give you a happy Valentine's card, because you're probably never going to see your family again, so I want to let you know that I care. Sincerely, Donovan. Children are the best fundraisers because they don't understand economics. Principal, the student who raises $500 for the school will get this free hat. 12-year-old me, that is such a great deal. I bought this torch some months back when I was working to have water at work. My son asked me where I got it, and I told him I pulled it out of Minecraft. He's still mad he wasn't able to take one out of Minecraft himself. Audrey, 6-year-old, Daddy, life is like chess. Me, how? Audrey, you have to move. Truly philosophical, is that Socrates, dude? Father to a 5-year-old, I'm glad I made this fight. I love Mom. Dad. When I was around 4 years old, my father tried to explain evolution to me, and I ended up believing that my grandfather had been a monkey when he was a child. Kids thought that a glue mousetrap was a phone. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it there. I hope you guys did enjoy. Be sure to smash the like button if you did. Do subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you enjoyed these Reddit type of videos, meme type of videos. Give it a like to boost it in the algorithm. Comment something below. And yeah, have a wonderful day ahead. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
The Chronicle members are looking for 60 months to 500% until 2024 next to 4 next to 5 next to 6.
A water for her, for him, and everybody? With creamy avocado spread, crispy bacon, seasoned tortilla strips, and spicy.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're looking at images that make you feel pain. This is episode 3 of the series, I'm pretty sure. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoy these videos, and let's begin. So here we have our first image. It appears to be quacking, screaming, and in the chat it says, I'm watching this at a funeral, but I can never miss Minecraft Championship, I'm pretty sure. Some things in life are just more important, you feel? We have a very sad tweet from depressed Wardell with 2 lines saying, maybe her phone is broken and it's 3:49 a.m. This guy is staying up for this. Dude, I don't think he wants to text you back. Why isn't Halo's Master Chief gay? A very valid question. This sim paid 10K to meet a girl he follows on OnlyFans. All he got was a hug. 1 month later, her and her boyfriend are using that money to travel the world. No! So here she is posting on March 13th. I met my top fan for 10K. And here's the OnlyFans girl, and there's the guy. And a month later, in April, we are going to see the world together, babe. 1 day at a time. Okay, honestly, this is just depressing. Like, okay, I'm not getting you any sense that you're paying for OnlyFans pictures, even though there are many websites that are free will do the job, but whatever. Okay, you don't pay for OnlyFans, go ahead, do what you want. But getting to this point where you're paying like 10K just to meet this chick, and like, just the expression on your face, man, I can just tell. This is just like a sad power dynamic situation, parasite
social relationship, whatever you want to call it. And honestly, she just seems like she's loving it. I mean, she just got 10K, come on. But yeah, listen, this isn't normal, okay? Get yourself checked if you're going around doing this. If you have a very intriguing question, can you sue your parents for giving you autism? Isn't she 14? Isn't she a grind? You're telling me I can't fall in love with an underage anime girl? I'll just let you guys look at this for a second. World record for 1x1 Rubik's Cube, 8 minutes and 59 seconds. How does that even work? How do you even solve a 1x1? There's nothing to do. Were you staring at it for 8 minutes and 59 seconds and you realize that there's nothing to do? Nintendo UK tweets out a picture of a very cute Quagsire. And apparently a Dream Standards one saying, stop tracing dream art. Because it's got the two dots in the smile. Oh my god. Stop tracing dream art or I will cancel you. Because the reason I said cancel is because there are stars behind it. I have to say it like that. You, because it's not good to steal character designs. You just made his character blue. Stan, Dream, and Tommy. Or I bet this is satire. Hey, kid, what? Your dad left. Haha, April Fools. No, he actually did. Well, happy dad leaving. Damn, girl, are you a construction worker? Because you were building. Building? Thumbs up. What does that even mean? Mind your own business. How is this the most pathetic attempt at flirting I've ever seen in my life? I mean, he's right. Mind your own business. Why are you messaging me? Why did you accept the request? Mind your business. Apparently, this is Minecraft and VR. Does anyone else sometimes use reaction images like the bearded man in real life? I don't speak English. I speak American. That's classic. Do you also speak dumbass? Why do Brits speak English and American rather than speaking some European language? Oh my god, Brits! How dare you culturally appropriate the American language? Your IQ is so low, nobody can tell it's satire. Yeah, but it seems like an episode of Good Morning Britain or an article. Should parents ask their babies for consent before changing their nappies? Oh my god. Alright, this one got me, dude. Jesus. Imagine your mom just goes up to your 2-year-old brother, can I change your nappy? He goes, no! Like, just aggressively refuses. Baby straight up turns into Jimmy Neutron. High intellect suddenly acts like a human being. You're gonna smell my poop if you're gonna like it. Canada isn't part of America. Okay, I kind of feel bad because there was a point where I thought they were the same point of view, but a while back. I can't tell if this is satire or not because there are many idiots out there. No, I genuinely didn't know. Okay, listen, can we stop making fun of this guy? Because, okay, it's me. I'm quite literally this person. Except not in 2021, it's probably back in 1918. Yes, I am 100 years old. Bro, I remember the first time I went to the dentist and they had me strapped down. I was screaming for my life. I think you meant screaming. But also, I mean, I once again relate to this post. I feel like this doesn't make me feel pain at all. For the first time you go to the dentist, it looks like they're putting all these really sharp things. There's a suction tube. They're putting stuff in your mouth, bro. It's so weird. And there's that stupid light, the light that they need to see inside our mouths or whatever. But the light, it actually looks like you're getting operated on and you just woke up from a fever dream or something. But if you remember the last time you went to the dentist and it wasn't a horror story, I don't know what dentist you're going to. Maybe you're actually an adult. But listen, it's really scary. Probably because I was watching, like, Fairly Odd Parents and they had, like, I'm pretty sure they had, like, a crazy dentist villain or something. What was that Danny fan? I don't know. One Nickelodeon show had it. Some Nickelodeon show some...
What is that in? It's so bad.
Name better singers than Madison and Dixie. Nick Tucker is the best singer in the world. If you think Charlie D'Amelio isn't the best dancer in the world, I mean you're wrong. 100 million followers. Name me a dancer that has 1 million followers. 100 million thousand followers on TikTok app. This is a very savage post. Charlie Bit My Finger, set to be deleted from YouTube for good with 880 million views. The legendary Charlie Bit My Finger video is being auctioned off as an NFT later this month before being deleted from the internet. So initially, I didn't understand anything to do with like this NFT thing. I'm like, what the heck is that? How can you even buy a YouTube video? That makes no sense. But the more I think about it, I'm pretty sure it operates like old video games or something. Like, if you have like a mid-conditions, VGA, I don't know, Pokemon Emerald or whatever, it'll sell for like 5K now, right? Back in the day it was cheap, and now it's like an ancient artifact. So what if you could buy like digital products like that? So I think this person is investing. You probably bit my finger. And then later, I don't know why you'd ever want to buy it because everybody's probably downloaded the video and has it anyways. But whatever, I don't know. Especially when the news comes out that they're gonna buy it as an NFT, literally every single person is gonna save the video, right?
We didn't set out just to make great coffee. We set out to make something that would bring us the best of people, whether it's the start of someone's day or the end. And they wouldn't want to share that. Community coffee. Strong experience.
Couple gives up adopted child because they can't use them for content on social media. I mean, at least they're being realistic. I mean, horrible for sure, but at least they're not lying. Hey, I ditched my kid because I'm a horrible parent and couldn't use it for content. For some reason, this product that I bought didn't actually want to be on camera. That's just really weird. You're telling me I got a child for nothing, I can't even use him for YouTube because I want a refund immediately. Here we have somebody cooking something and their business not doing too well. Biden says, get vaccinated. No, I don't want a chip in me. He tweets from a phone that is tracking his every move/word. Nope, I'm not tweeting from a phone. And, Twitter kind of tells you. Twitter for icons of this guy. How are you gonna say you don't want a chip in you, but then you'll snack on Doritos, dude? Now, this post almost made the video end right here. I just couldn't handle the fear of it. Do not mess with me. And, oh my god, I got big. Here we have just a painful image. Video will play after ad. This is so sad. Sad for everybody else, but you better watch the ads on my video. Please, I need money. Fellas, listen, if you watch an ad, I will continue to do YouTube for the next 500 years. Oh wait, what? I will anyways do YouTube until I die? That's so awesome. This YouTuber seems awesome. I will watch all those ads. So here we have a YouTube ad. Definitely not Photoshop. And it appears to be a young Buddha art. Single and available. Wake up and meet up your princess. Ah, my princess. Buddha is indeed my princess. Time to become an extraordinary gamer. Is the United States in? Then Google autocomplete currently says lockdown, South America, and Canada. Stop making fun of my low income life. Okay, you know nothing about anything outside America. There is a Hamas among us. That is so sus, bro. Just lost custody of my kids. Summer about to be so lit. I confess my love for DDLC in front of class with a love poem. This is true love, and I will not hear anything else. Here we have a very unfortunate situation in a series of basketball stuff. Girl 13 pregnant with 10-year-old baby. Now social media influencer. Oh my god. How messed up is your life? I think the worst part about all this is you're a social media influencer. I mean, that's probably worse than being pregnant at 13. I made some flaming hot milk with Oreos. Why does this even exist? Yuck. When your parents are going out of town so you can finally break your stepbro in peace. I know, man, they keep getting in the way. I just want to be stuck in a washing machine. Why are they playing like this? And it's just an atrocity to Uno. Do they show their cards to each other? What's even the point of the game, man? Here we have Dream in a jar. Why? I usually give my mom a kiss on Mother's Day. Thought you acted sus with your mom. Bro, what? I think it really depends what type of kisses happen. Is it lit, then it's type of sus, okay? What is the hottest piece of clothing that a woman can wear? And it's this green clothing. Hey, you're my first match here. Congrats. You're my first unmatch. Ooh. Here we have a white individual reading How to Be Black. Our animated dads getting hotter, an investigation. A chiseled chest and relationship oriented too. Is that the New York Times? No way. I found this guy walking around our back to Archie Day. Did you throw it in the water? That's a tortoise, not a turtle. It can't swim. Welcome to the real world. You either learn to adapt or you die. 40 times 4 is like 100. And honestly, not too far off. 160 rounded down is like 100, you know? How do I stop liking girls? I'm 14 and I know I'm never gonna have a chance with any girl. So there's no point in trying. Aww. Just order an anime body pillow. You're set for life. You don't need no women. Here we have a guy saying first day at the unit, and a bunch of lovely men just staring at him in a very wholesome way. Normalized finding female celebrities attractive. That is normal, except before the. Ooh, I'm not icky. Yes, okay, thanks. Thanks for clearing that up. I don't touch kids, I dislike touching kids. Hey Mom, I'm so glad that you didn't swallow me. Happy Mother's Day. I have the overwhelming urge to smash this mug on the floor. This is disgusting. Incest are so cute. Stop. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it. I hope you guys did enjoy it. That was images that make you feel pain. Hope you felt some pain, but I hope you also enjoyed this video. Smash the like, subscribe, comment with the algorithm, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day ahead. Bye-bye.
I'm Meerkat, and this is HEB Seasonal Chips Carnival Flavors. Creating chips is so much fun because it's an experience intended for sharing. We brought you all of your favorite flavors that you would expect to find at any type of carnival, featuring Xberry Lemonade, Corn Dog and Mustard, and Corn in a Cup coming together. HEB brand products are made to be Texas favorites, so you can make the most of every Lone Star summer. HEB Seasonal Chips Carnival Flavors. 2 Texas, good fun.
Verizon is going ultra with 5G ultra wideband in many more cities, so you can do more than me. 10 times faster speeds. You can download a movie.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we are looking at images that make you feel pain. We're back, baby. One of the greatest images of all time. Make sure to like, subscribe. Without further ado, let's begin. Here is a mind-numbing riddle for all the intelligent. Oh, great. Should we be 12 years old by the time we reach TikTok is probably the source of all intelligence in the universe. How do I make my cat vegan? The vegan teacher using Quora, dude? What the heck's going on? Why are people asking these questions? Stop. Just treat them like normal animals. Don't impose your beliefs on other individuals, please. If she's old enough to bleed, she's old enough to breathe. Here we have a response to a Pokemon, I love you. I truly love you. You fill the void in my heart and stuff with me. I really need you in my life. You completely. I would do everything for you. I would sacrifice everything just to be able to spend the day. I'll do everything for you. Please give me a chance. There's a certain 4-letter word that I'm looking for. It's on the tip of my tongue. Sid, if you're white, have you ever looked in the mirror and broke down in tears? If not, you're probably a racist. That's right, fellas, you have to absolutely hate yourself to the core, just the fact that you're white, you know? One thing I agree with, people can't control who they're attracted to. If a 30-year-old man is attracted to a 13-year-old girl, fine, he did nothing wrong. This is something like you'd see on a show called Say You're a Pedo Without Saying You're a Pedo. Single mothers getting ready to make Father's Day about them. Bro, any man-related holiday, you see Twitter.com, bro, there's zero love for any man. It's just like, oh, how do we turn this into something that I personally need to feel good about? On Father's Day, the top trending hashtag would probably be like, net all men. Women are queen, men started all wars, men bad. My husband had to wear a mask on a business trip, and now he has COVID. Unless there's another illness with a similar name that didn't show up in a Google search, because it really sounds like you're trying to spell, your husband cheated on you while he was on a business trip. He told you it was from a mask. No, he got her. I don't know whether to feel sorry for this woman or just appalled by her stupidity. Zoo temporarily closed after My Hero Academia fan attempts to date with Frog. Bro, can we stick to the anime world from one fellow week to the other? Just stay in a virtual world. Like, why you gotta actually go outside? Also, the Frog girl is like almost 100% underage. She's literally in school. Please stop. I love this show a lot. Oh my god, Zane, who's your favorite character? I would love to say hello, that friend who's not the spirit. Well, I'll be damned if he turns bad though. I doubt it though. So far, lol. Kelly, I don't think you understand the companionship from every point so people kind of know you're talking to yourself. Tall people die faster because more cells have to divide in order to keep them alive, so they die quicker because they have to divide more cells. Every masterpiece has its chief copy. Of course, Fortnite and Zelda Breath of the Wild, the exact same game. You're like, no, did I stutter? A Minecraft dog death is more painful than stupid miscarriage of innocence. I hate 13-year-old boy probably. I abandoned my children when they were 3 and 5. Everybody hates me, but nobody questioned how bad their energy was. I still celebrate Father's Day. Yes, your 3 and 5-year-old are just horrible, wasn't it? Okay, what the heck am I watching? Imposter says, blushes, girl, hey, is this the imposter from Among Us? Imposter, who's asking? Girl, well, spit it out. Your crush. I see. Well, if that's the case, then yes, I am imposter. Wow, I really like you, imposter. Imposter, oh really, what do you like about me? You're so mysterious and odd. Growls, bears teeth. Imposter, stop being such a sussy baka. It's too hot. But the sussy baka is cringe. Me and my grandma my grandma and I'm sorry. Nothing wrong with the grandma and her grandson just enjoying a video on the internet together. So excited. Wubba, rub, welcome to Morty's. Again, another joke that I would not have gotten if I didn't want to. Now, I get it, but this cat stole the peanut, to be honest, but okay. According to Wendy's, how to make 100K this year. Sell 137 cookies per day for $2 each. Wow, so easy. I will go outside right now today and spend my entire year selling cookies. I don't see a single man on this list. Women really want. 2019 highest paid female musician. Yes, men have been completely stumped. My child just called me a sussy baka, and I grounded him because I thought it was a threat. He then called me an imposter. What do I do? I can imagine some parents like genuinely struggling with these songs. Like, why is my kid calling me a sussy baka? What the heck? I didn't teach him this word. Oh, it's not the goddamn internet. Why don't you sing the original poster? Oh god. The most normal photo of us. I love it. And Michael and Louie, very wholesome. Pokemon tweets out argument. It could be us, lol. Simple Lauren. I failed my test, but it was worth it. I needed to watch Tom City Ball. Hey, I have a bad news. I have a brain tumor. At least you now have a big brain. Stem? Is that a good brain stem? What's going on? If you're posting about the UN Meat Festival of your racism in classes, go vegan or shut your mouth. We got a bunch of images of BTS and McDonald's bag, and they're all selling for different prices. The bag, the bag is selling for different. You're such a jerk. Oh my god, you're so annoying. Stop doing that, you're and fine. I'm gonna slap your face. You just don't get the hang of the idea. My child just called me sus. What does this mean? And what do I do? You flush him down the toilet. That's what you do. Sounds that make you feel like you can. They probably get smacked around 100%. Transracial man born white says he feels Filipino. Oh, down. Please. How many? Is the Pink Panther alive? What part? What pride flag is that? Oh, we get to work. It was Germany. There's so many Pokemon. Sky people are so cute. The thanks. Ooh. Yeah. Blush. Are those Doki Doki? I like how this person just got completely shit. Ni hao? What? Ni hao? Are you dumb? Are you Asian? What? It's hello in Asian. God, it's just like racism to like 900 degrees, goddamn. I don't even think it's racism. This guy's just dumb, probably. Choose your girl. We got girl 1. 10 out of 10 personality. 10 out of 10 pair of balloons. 10 out of 10 pair of butts. A+ student, works, doesn't smoke, a good girl, and fit. Wow, a all-around perfect package. Go up to 1 out of 10 personality, 2 out of 10 cherries, 1 out of 10 peaches, bad grades, can't work, smokes, parties, not fit. This seems like a pretty easy choice. Let's see what TikTok says. Isn't girl 2 just probably girl 2 because she's white, 2 because the first one is black, 2 because the first, okay. TikTok is racist, I guess. So you agree with child labor? Yes, I don't see the problem with it. It's smart and saves money. I don't know what's wrong. Just kidding! I skipped my sister's funeral with the one to Travis Scott concert in Fortnite. This happened back in April 2015. I told people I didn't want to go because of the parties. I live in Florida. The funeral happened anyway, despite the protocols. The real reason I didn't go is because I wanted to see Travis Scott concert in Fortnite. They're making my biggest regret to this day. I mean, it seems like a very good decision maker, I'll say that. When me and my bestie are shopping, and I know she about to whip, shoplifting is a godly act. One time in Forever 21, I went out with a dress in my bag, the security tag on it, and the door beeped. They were like, it always does that. Yeah, this is what we're learning from TikTok, that a bunch of girls steal. You do know it's a crime, right? You can't just take someone's stuff. This isn't school. I mean, even in school it's a crime, but nobody's gonna report you to the police over there. So, okay, this picture genuinely makes me want to die. What am I looking at? Heinz May Oreo sauce. I want to die. Leave a comment below. Would you actually consider trying this at least once? I think it will taste like crap. I'm not gonna lie. You came in arrested for stabbing American tourists in anger after they called it football soccer. Oh my god, this is the greatest crime of them all. Yes, the logo, easy version. It says. Yeah, remember when I said kids work smart on Roblox? I take that back. I actually made a whole video of how stupid they are. I feel like it's safe to say that I'm transracial. This stuff again. Are we, come on. I've become white, no more oppression. Oh, okay. This one seems to be ironic. That time I was called slurs and told to go back to my country, despite being born in America. It never happened now because I'm white. Well, listen, I gotta say, it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, bro. How? How do you change your race? It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense. It's just stupid. Not sure if human or an impasta. On the lookout out for sus behavior. Okay, Disney Plus, I will enact some. I'm like a lion stalking its prey from the bushes, except I'm a grown man stalking children under the age of 9 in Roblox. Can you imagine just a bunch of pedos sat in Roblox waiting for along, and then they're trying to communicate with them. I feel like it would be the worst place to even try, bro. What, you think the kid's gonna give me this information, bro? Not this day and age. The 8-year-olds are probably smarter than you at this point. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Smash the like button if you did subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, and watch all the other videos because they're equal, if not greater. Anyways, bye-bye. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Garnished wages and levies and tax payments from an IRS audit are legal problems. You need representation by a real...
Alright, welcome back everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're looking at images that make you feel pain. That's right, the series is returning. This is episode 3, 4 maybe, I'm not too sure. But yeah, make sure to subscribe, smash the like so I have the will to live. Okay, let's begin. Okay, starting off with just a classic, something me personally I've experienced as well in online tests. Correct answer, 1/4x, but brand. I mean, completely different. This is the problem with terrible automated testing, bro. You can't even complain to the teacher about it. Moving on to our next post, best duo of Minecraft. And Jordan Dream is obviously at 82%. Then you got Pat and Jen, Stampy, and Squid. Apparently this is a very hurtful poll to like OG Minecrafters or something. I mean, I don't really understand. I literally watch none of these people. This one says villagers are kinda sussy baka, if you ask me. What is it with sussy baka, and why is every single person spamming this everywhere? It's even in my own comment section. The Pegasus fans have been influenced. What the heck is going on? Of course, it doesn't help that I'm a Pegasus fan. It's not sus, it's Pegasus. Sis, not sus, but not cis either way. Here we have a man watching, I don't know what sport this is. I'm sorry, I'm really stupid. Is this baseball? I don't know. Or is this hockey? Is this football? Bro, I don't know. Missing the birth of my firstborn child hope worth the price. Okay, first off, why would you announce this to the world? Second off, why would you make a giant poster about it, dude? Jesus Christ, you're just incompetent. You're incompetent as a father. Here we have ratings and reviews. Fortnite is better. There is not a single likable trait for any of these characters. Unlike Fortnite, which has tons of character development and is an amazing story, plus this game is no multiplayer, hashtag take the L. You should have attached an MP4 file of you doing the take the L dance. Then we have something that happens on YouTube a lot, which I just don't understand. It's like 2017 edition basket of 11 meowing kittens. I just don't understand. Why does this have 100,000 dislikes? Is the world actually just this evil? Like, I don't see what's happening. Michael says, so I'm fighting this guy, based on this crying Fortnite kid, and then boom! Oh my god! This man turns into a titan. Look at that punch man. This guy got sent back to the 3rd grade when his teacher spanked his ass. Damn. Y'all can't cap. We've all beat to Shoujo Ramune. I haven't seen this anime at least once. At least one, try at least once a week. Damn, I just got done beating. Why do people love underage anime girls? What is it with them? I mean, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with liking anime girls, but why the underage ones specifically? Why the ones that look like toddlers? I'm just saying, kind of weird. What?
Let me use this one today to get you up the road. A little farther this summer in New Shady. Find your get up and go on the roads. Chevrolet.
What does your Among Us playing style say about your future college? That's right, fellas.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to fasten your seatbelts because today we have quite the big trip to elevation. That's right. Now we're going to be paying attention to this fine upstanding citizen in the yellow highlighter t-shirt. Now apparently she likes driving around without her driver's license.
What can I make for you? Y'all have the Twitter link? Yeah.
her know that she needs to turn herself into the local authorities so we can properly have her charged with criminal damages for damaging a bunch of products.
Pop-Tarts told me it's true. Do you know Belinda?
No? Chicken.
Nice.
It's about that time for another day trip to elevation. That's right. Now, the first thing I need you to do is go to the title of the video. I need you to click on favorite, and then I need you to click subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm really trying to edit the 100,000 subscribers special. And trust me, you're going to want that sooner than later. Now, obviously, you're not going to be paying attention to this guy because he is way too nicely dressed. Or is he? So he's going to look up at the counter. Always got to look at the counter. Then he's going to make his way back here towards the coolers because he wants a delicious beverage. But he's not trying to spend too much money, so he's looking for the cheapest option available. And it looks like he found it. So he's going to open up that cooler door. He's going to reach in there, and he's going to pull out a 75-cent can of Pepsi Cola. Crazy, right? I know. Hard to find those nowadays. So he's going to let the door close, and he's going to turn around and look at the fruity candy selection, but he doesn't want any fruity candy, so he's going to go over here towards the chocolate section. Oh, Hershey bar. Let's see, yeah, it's a little too small, and yep, there's the king size. So reach in there, and yep, they're not looking at me. I just got to pick up this cookie cream bar and let her back. So I'm a good person. Yep, put that back there, and yep, put this one back, yep, thank you. All right, just put that in my back pocket, and oh, Oreos. Oh, what Oreos go on? Oh, hey, don't have to buy the stuff. Now I'm gonna have to ask. Oh, what do they got here? Oh, that's it. Candy. Oh, yeah, that's all fruity. I don't want any fruity stuff. So, all right, I guess let's go get the Pepsi and dang it, I totally forgot what phone number I'm on. That was going to very quickly count some change so we can make a gasoline purchase. So he's going to start flipping through all the money he just got back. Got to make sure they're all facing the right way before he puts them back into his wallet.